Big
what's
Ray,
up,
that Big
y'all?
Ray?
Yeah, what's
Yep,
good,
yep,
man?
yep.
It's cracking, baby.
Chilling, chilling. I can't call it. How
All
you
right, all
been?
right. Hey,
Same shit, different day.
before y'all get started, though, I want to go ahead and kick it off. This episode 36 People Podcast. The topic is gonna be artists. What made you do it, and why you do it, and how it makes you feel when you do it, and who do you do it for? What do you do it for? Like things like that. I'm gonna have everybody introduce themselves, and then I'm gonna kick off the first question.
Dub Shack, y'all. Y'all know who it is.
What up, dog?
Day Day.
Okay,
King Cuz.
Uncle Ray.
King Cuz.
13.
all right.
What's good, man? I ain't know you was in here.
Is that T?
Yeah, that's the legend. He brought a legend in the house.
Right. He got Sharkeez on here?
Yeah, he got a legend. That's
Oh,
fam
shit.
right there.
You pulled off
That's
some shit, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. But my first question is to y'all, especially the season ones. When did you realize that y'all had a gift or talent to actually go and pursue and do it? And then on the second part of that question is, who or what made you continue to do it?
I could
Who
go
you
first
ask?
with that.
Anybody can start. Then we just piggyback off of that first person.
I'll go. Shit. What made me get into it was Easy E. There was a song they did with the West Coast All Stars called "All in the Same Gang,"
Mm-hmm.
and I was about 8 years old, and just hearing him and seeing and knowing him because he was a family friend. So to see him on TV and shit like that, I was just like, yeah, I want to do that.
That's
I want to do
dope.
that. And then with meeting him, like I said, him being a family friend, we used to ride with him every once in a while. Me and one of my mom's married in cousin, we used to go riding around and just seeing the streets go crazy over his ass. Like motherfuckers chased the truck we was in to try to get a hold of Easy E to kiss him and shit, broads and
Oh, so
shit.
you
And
actually roll with him?
yeah, like I really know, like we pulled up to this motherfucker's house. Like I really knew this motherfucker.
Damn.
That's dope. I ain't know that. That's dope.
Yeah, so just seeing that and then the shit on TV, and he's from the same hood, he's from Compton. I'm just like, okay, I want to do that. I want to do that. And just seeing the way everybody was after him, you know, I'm a Leo, so I like being praised and shit like that, you know? So seeing that shit, I was just like, okay, I gotta have it. And I think I really touched bases with it. I was about maybe 13. Master P came out. And said, okay, I could do this shit. I actually was in gospel rap first. My first song was to my pastor. It was a birthday song.
Wow.
And then after that, I cut a couple gospel things. I actually had when Mystical first came out, his manager with Cashy Productions came to our church on a New Year's celebration we was doing. I hit the stage. She came up to me afterwards, was like, "Look, that was dope. I don't know if you know Mystical, this and that." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" He's the hottest motherfucker out right now. I'm his manager. About speed. We want to sign you. Mom wasn't with it because we was church and that was secular music. So
I
mom
can
was
relate
like,
to that.
"Yeah." Mom was like, "No."
I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, she was like, "You ain't fucking with it." So you know what I mean. That one slipped away. And Bone Thugs came out. When Bone Thugs came out, that's what gave the passion. Like, motherfucker, you better do this. You better meet these motherfuckers. You better be friends or whatever you can. You need to meet these motherfuckers. Like, them been my idols, and so that kept me into the music. You know what I mean? I wanted that status like them. I wanted, and it was something different. It was something different. Bone Thugs was a breath of fresh air to the industry. It was totally different. So that's why I was like, okay. And then the street shit with Harmony, like it was rhythm. Like when I tell people when I do music, I make music. I don't rap. You know what I mean? I go with the way the beat talks to you and shit like that. And I got rhythm, you know what I mean? I let my shit speak, the style and patterns and all that shit. So a lot of that shit I picked up from like the Bone Thugs, fucking with them. As I got older, it was my kids, because then it became a more of a this is your passion, this is what you could do. And growing up, everybody's always told me my dream is to be in the music ministry. Like I said, when I was in the church, everybody kept telling me, you're gonna reach the world through music. God's got to calling on you, you're gonna reach the world through music. Music's your thing, music's your thing. At the time, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then it wasn't until later on that I started seeing, hey, this was where I needed to be. This is my voice to the world. This is where I stand out, where people hear me, where people see me.
Right.
Okay. No, that's actually very inspirational. And you coming into contact with people like that, I mean, you're bound for greatness from the gate. And I've seen your work. You're very talented. You gave me a memorable impression. Oh, Eric, he set all that up too. Yeah, it was a good times. But Ray, I want you to elaborate. You want to piggyback off of there?
All right. What got me into music when I first knew I wanted to do it? I've always loved music since I can remember. And as you know, I taught myself how to play the piano when I was 4. I love just every music but country. You know, every music that I was exposed to coming up, from like Funkadelic to Duran Duran to Quincy Jones, Stevie Wonder. I mean, it's just a big spectrum. You was hearing everything in my household. Jackson 5, the OJ. I ain't go. That's that. I'll be here all day with just that list. But anyway, when I was about 10, I heard. Well, before that, I heard that the Sugar Hill Gang, and that was kind of cool. But when I heard The Message, you know what I'm saying? Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stairs, and they just don't. Y'all hip to that?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Message, that boop, 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 boop. When I heard that, I was hooked. I'm like Cuz said, you know, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. So that's when my passion turned to that. So I started writing raps, and was in talent shows from grade school all the way through high school. I moved to Benton Harbor after high school. Went to college, and you know, rocking mics everywhere I could go. My name kind of rang bells real quick because the town was smaller. I ended up opening for Spice. I met this promoter there. He was a DJ for the local radio station that played urban music, and he was also a promoter. And he brought Spice One to Ben Harbor, and he let me open up for him. And that just kind of that set a tone, and that led me to getting circuits up there. I've met MC Breed. I've met Tupac Shakur, H-Town Posse, Too Short, In Too Deep. That's a long list too. But I moved back to Toledo, formed a group called Glass House. We put an album out in '98 called Gray Haze. I've been doing music ever since. I still do music now. I was on the railroad for like 15 years, so that kind of stagnated it. Why I keep doing it is because I can't imagine me ever stopping. It's just that simple. I can't even begin to fathom me not being creative when it comes to music. You know.
Okay. Well, you do a good job as well. Like I said, I say it not only because we family, you definitely dope, but people don't believe the family part, which is cool. But you know,
why is that though? How come people don't?
I
believe
guess because you're
related?
talented. I guess. Shit. I mean,
For real?
you know, my
I can
retarded
vouch
ass.
for him. That's my cousin, like real relative, real cousin.
Hey,
Yeah.
what you say? Uncle?
Say what?
What you just say? People don't what? People don't believe what?
Oh, I was saying people don't believe we related.
Oh.
Wow, that's what I'm like. Really?
Well,
Like,
I
why
mean,
wouldn't they?
that's the big up him though, because of the talent
Right.
wise. They wouldn't associate anything with my silly goofy ass. So you know what I'm saying?
Well, you don't look like
Y'all be careful, hurry
But
up.
that's talent too.
Well, yeah, it is, but it's not the same though. And then, truth be told, I can, I can still get busy too in the booth, son.
Right.
right.
Five greatest rappers of all time is Dooley, Dooley, Dooley,
Right. You spit that
Dooley,
hot
and
fire.
Dooley. They spit hot fire. And Eric, I'm gonna need you to come off a couple of those CDs so I can make some copies.
What? Say what?
You know you got them in the archive, whatever. Oh yeah, We're gonna talk later too. Hey, hey, Shartish, you wanna elaborate? You wanna go ahead and have some input?
Oh yeah. Actually, I started off collecting records. I used to go to Sound Asylum every day. So I didn't really rap or then I used to just play records at home. And I got into like playing the music for people because I used to play the speaker out the window. You saw the hip hop. And my belt broke on the turntable. So I started spinning the records behind just to hear
Wow.
play the song.
Yeah. Wow.
But then as time passed, so my uncle he put out a little record back in the maybe right before the 90s. John Chapman. People might not remember the song, but it was Drug Lord. Sweet and Low was out too.
Yeah,
But
Sweet
they
and Low.
both
I
had
remember that.
albums like pressed up. And I seen their albums, and to me, they was like big rappers to me back
Yeah.
then because they was in Toledo. Two people made it. I was like, I could do that. So I didn't really get into it really serious till I went to Scott, and I just started writing and hooked up with a cat named King B Poetic, and he said he grabbed some records.
He frees up.
Yeah.
He grabbed some records and just threw them all together, and I recorded my first song, Getting True. That became
By the way, which is a classic. This Getting True, what the song he talked about was a Toledo. It's a Toledo classic. It was like, and that I failed to mention that was inspiration too, because we got family ties, and I heard his music through the grapevine while I was in Benton Harbor. You know what I'm saying, doing my thing, and that was a classic. I just didn't want him to skip over that part because I knew he would because he home. Go ahead, man.
But after that, that's what motivated me to just keep going with the music. And then I also seen that I motivated a few other people to get serious about the music. So that just kept me going. Long as I stay motivated, I can motivate others.
Word.
That's facts. That's facts as well. I'm gonna give an honorable mention to E-Dub because I always had it in my brain to actually want to be an artist with anything, and he gave me the opportunity and platform and space and freedom to actually explore that option. To be whatever I wanted to be. If it want to be a rapper or whatever, a comedian or whatever. So I'm gonna give a shout out to him, but also he might not want to speak about it, but I'm gonna make him. You're still an artist. You know that by heart. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to give your inspirations and everything right now. You're not gonna make it pass.
Oh, okay. Well, my first love for music came, man. When we were staying in Bihar, we was little. My uncle Mitchell, may he rest in peace. He used to go out on the might as well say a balcony without the thing, to support them. Yeah, it was like a little rooftop. And one night, the rapping Duke came on, man. And he jumped
you think
so
you're
quick.
bad?
Right. It was raining.
Aretha Franklin.
You know, and they was playing all kind of music. As I grew up, you know, I started making little tapes off the radio and all that type of stuff, you know, doing stuff like that. It wasn't until I thought I was an MC until Ray came down to Ben Harbor and wrote that verse for me. And ever since he wrote that verse for me, I took the excuse me, I took the poems and stuff I used to write, you know, to little girls' mamas and stuff.
Your hot, passionate poems, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? and started putting them into lyrical form. And, you know, it went from there, just like, you know, Chartice, he on here too. He was one of my Toledo inspirations when I moved to Toledo, you know. But as far as like Hollywood, you know, I got a lot of people that I keep going because they still doing it. But who got me started in it is, you know, that's my brother cousin down in the corner, Mr. Righteous. He's the one that got me really trying to be an artist. But, you know, at heart, I was never an artist. I'm more of a man that's on the boards or behind the boards or you know, getting the people together type deal.
Or a creative entity.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, I could spit a few bars if needed to be, you know what I mean? I still got that in me. The love for music has always been in me, you know, and the last 3 years of being in this, you know, promotion game, I know it was gonna take me as far as it did because I came across people like my man down in the corner, my man Cuz, you know what I'm saying? We done seen the whole damn East Coast together just about, you know. You know, and just politicking with people and touching hands with people that I never thought I'd touch hands with, especially, you know, their family and Harper, you know, they some legends. So they yeah, and one of the groups, you know what I'm saying, that I was able to meet, you know, and kick with contact with now, you know what I'm saying? Just like on the regular, you know, so I have a bunch of inspirations, but if it wasn't from Ray moving to Ben Harbor, I probably would have never pursued my music career or even trying to be in the studio or anything like that. I probably would have just kept on making little mixtapes for me to ride to around Ben Harbor, you know. So I ain't got to keep fast forwarding the tape to hear the next song, you know what I mean? But first time in the studio was at Audio Matrix in Toledo, you know, and
yes, that's the home, that's the crib.
Yeah,
that's
you know,
start.
That was the dub, you know, and Ray still tell me to this day, you know, I inspired people. There's people out there with my flow that, hell, we don't even know what type of flow I got. You know?
Your sound was different though. It's not too many people that sound like it's like unique though. It's a different.
It's different. Look,
sound.
Speaking of different, Eric, you know what I'm about to say.
Right.
Speaking of different, like we be in the studio, like I'll be working on a song. I you know, keep a verse open for him, and he'll write something, and he'll tell. We might be riding in the car and listening to the instrumental or something, and he'll tell me the verse, and it'll be fire, and I'm like, yeah, that's going on the song. We get to the studio. He rapping totally different than what he rapped in the car. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, say it like you said it before. So after about 3 or 4 times, he done rapped it 4 different ways. You know what I'm saying? So,
finally, he had to be like, you know what, man? We record next, man.
We just gonna keep that one.
Keep doing it. And, you know, hey, that's what birthed me, man. That helped me learn in the sense of how to spit my flows when I write, because
that delivery.
Yeah, I knew I could switch up. You know, I was more of switch up stylists. You know, I didn't have no one style, so I could come in and do all type of different ways of flowing. But like I said, though, you know, the studio was fun, but my heart wasn't in it. I wasn't trying to be no Ice Cube. You know what I mean? I was trying to be well, Ice Cube in a sense, but more behind the screens as a writer or something like that, you know, not as an artist, you know. Or I wasn't trying to be no Easy E or nobody, you know what I'm saying? But then again, if you look at Easy, I was selling dope, you know, so that, hey, all that just comes in tie with the artist form, I guess, at that time. Because in the 90s, you know, the late 80s, early 90s, that's all we had was that hardcore hip hop, you know, that gangster rap is what they want to call it. You know, my tape that I listened to that was cussing and shit, Uncle Luke, man, then he
Shake that, make that.
yeah, man.
He
Shake
hated
that, make that booty bump.
Right.
it.
You
Near
know,
his shit.
I was like, who is Martinez?
yeah, fuck Martinez. Fuck.
And what did he do for them to say that?
You know, they must have been trying not to let him play his music at the time. But you know, hip hop was life, man. Then the breakdancing, you know, I call myself breakdancing crew over on McAllister and shit, trying to breakdance. You know, so hip hop has always been my love, man. I just I'm an artist, but I don't have the same love that inspiring artists are trying to be. I got another form, you know what I mean? I'm more of a promoter, basically. You know what I mean? I rather get it to the artists and let them shine, you know. So
Okay. Well, I mean, and it shows too. But like I said, I know you know. I know you know. You can jump back in the booth and stuff. We need to get the band back together. You know what I'm saying? You know. But it's just an idea. You know, I revisit it later though. Well, you know. But Dave.
Huh?
You have a talent too, besides roasting people's souls. So, what made you? How did you realize to do what you do and actually stick to it? And what made you realize?
It started with my granny, I think. You know, I used to sit up and watch her draw all the time, and she was always doing stuff, cooking and drawing, and so I used to always be up under her. And then she was in the garden, and I started back. It started helping me relieve stress. I think, you know, as I got older, I had stopped drawing for years, and then past couple years, I started back drawing. And when I broke my hand and everything, out of boredom, I had nothing to do, and my daughter, you know what I'm saying, my oldest daughter started watching. And I didn't ever knew they paid me any attention. You know, I would draw some little shit and put my little box up. You see my little sketches I post and stuff.
Yeah.
So she took it to another extreme and just started going there with it, you know, and it just made me want to do it more. But I don't know, it's just weird, you know, like I never thought it was gonna make me any kind of money or anything, you know, so I never really put the effort in it.
Well, you know, they say if you're doing what you love and getting paid for it, you'll never work a day in your life.
Exactly. That's what I'm working on now. Man, I just want to.
Yeah, that's real.
Man, I don't want to work. I don't want to make no money.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I was just saying. I don't want to work for no one or make anyone rich. You know, like.
And then you getting not even a percentage or a point or anything off of what you're doing for somebody else. You're building somebody else's mansion. You know, taking care of somebody else's grandkids, taking care of somebody else's family security and stuff, and your life is in shambles while doing this.
Yeah.
You know, and we spend too much time. Like the average 9 to 5 is not going to get you through life. The average person has to work 2 jobs to actually make it. So there's two people. There's 2 people's families you build in the future for, and you're lacking your own family future.
I never understood that in school. You know, I was getting in trouble because I would do my work. I made straight A. But I would do my work and get in trouble for drawing after I did my work, you know, like.
Yeah, that's backwards as hell.
I got in trouble.
A good teacher would encourage
absolutely.
Yeah, like they would see me draw with my left hand and they would take the pencil and put it in my right hand. So I ended up learning how to do both hands with it. But I was always mainly left. But you know, they just demonized it rather than try to help me develop it. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
my
back
daughter,
then, I think the 80s was trial and error for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Because ain't no way, if I with my own child, you ain't touching mine in no damn school. Period.
Oh, yeah. She snatched the pencil out of my hand. She used to literally snatch it. And then I got a scholarship at Libby for architectural drafting to go into their skill center. It was a class you had to pay for and pay for your supplies. And on a fluke, I was drawing the blueprints of Libby, just freehanded, just drawing,
Wow.
the different rooms and the structure of the building. And the teacher seen it, and he was on it. He was on it. He paid for everything.
That's dope.
And
That's
and
dope.
that scared me, like a lot of
Well,
shit.
that's somebody believing in you too.
Mm-hmm. It was just weird. A lot of that run me off.
And that's important. That's important in the developmental stages of any type of art. Is support for, especially when you're a child.
Yes.
You know, that's real important.
And I want to add too, like, I always had the ability to make people laugh. I was always fucking stupid without even trying, you know, like, like we had an earlier episode, Uncle Ray. He said to be around me at some point in time, you're gonna laugh.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Being on that stage was a high. It's like you control the whole mood of the room. Once you but yeah, once you're on that stage and everything, and you get everybody on the same accord, you're telling the story, people are all ears listening. That's a good feeling to know that you actually and you have support, and your support is in every single laugh, chuckle, or grin, or pat on the back.
Hey, hold on, real quick. Hey, Teach.
What's up?
Hey, Sharp. You talk about Didi?
Yeah.
He passed? Did he?
Yes.
Oh, hey, since we talk about artists, man, I just want to, I mean, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but a young man from Toledo who was a dope rapper. We talk about artists, a Toledo local artist that was really doing some shit. Got shot this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and I'm hearing, I've heard that he was in critical condition, and I'm also hearing that he passed. So, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say R.I.P. to that young man. That's crazy.
If that's the case,
What's that?
though, hopefully it's
What's
not.
his name?
Didi Porter.
Didi Porter.
Didi Porter. You can YouTube him. He got a lot of videos out there. Very talented young man.
He's a young dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, young to me, I'm old as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker, I ain't old yet.
Shit, I know.
You right behind me.
I still got another mixtape left in me.
Oh yeah, motherfucker. Far behind you. I ain't old. Shit. I can still move. Once I stop moving, I'm old.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, Grizz, you there? He has something profound to say. I'm gonna wait on him to come back though. But right now, Kels, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All right. Is there any questions you want to have for anybody to actually, if you have a dream of following it, what lets you know you should follow it or anything like that? You got anything you can think of to ask anybody?
Not really. I'm just listening, the music thing sound good. I'm not myself, an artist of anything at all. So, I can only listen and relate off of what I see from other people.
But in the sense though, you can say you actually know what looks good and what appeals to you. Am I right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or so with that being said, you can actually say that like you would know how you would direct something and how you would make it look, right?
Yeah, I could do that part. I just can't,
You know what that is? As an artist.
That's silly.
No, that's for real. That's actual. I mean, And another thing too, I had a meeting at work where they asked people what they did, and for fun or this or that, and they were like, I don't do nothing. But then once they got around the room and people talking and stuff, they're like, oh well, you know what? I like this. I do that. That's something. I mean, being an artist is original as well. You have to come into your own, and you can be an artist and nobody likes it. Maybe one person out of 1,000, but it's still art. It's still your art. It's still your way of thinking. It's still free in your mind. And then that same one person versus 1,000 can flip instantly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and people go with mainstream. People go with the masses too.
It could be how you decorate your house. It could be all kinds of stuff, like talent eyes for putting clothes together, putting outfits together, matching your hair with your outfit. I mean, there's so many different avenues you can go.
And that's why I had you on here too. I asked you to ask questions, but also you got to realize your significance and things like that. You understand what you like and what looks good to you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know how to with that being said, you would know how to switch something up, right?
Yep.
And as that being said, if I ever came into some money or made it successfully, you will be my stylist. You know why?
Why?
Because you know how things will look. You know what will work for somebody.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what works for you. You know what you want. You know how you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and it's not that far-fetched for you to do that for somebody else.
Right.
So I just planted a seed right there. Just remember what I said though, okay?
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm gonna give you Dub number 2 because he ain't been getting no responses or anything from the number I gave him. So
okay.
But I'll do that after all of this is done with though. Anybody have a special celebrity crazy story they want to share?
I seen Walker Flocka and didn't give 2 shits.
Well,
okay. My celebrity story is Puffer Reds. I mean, although I came across a couple of celebrities, I guess it's more towards Puffer Reds then, huh? Because it ain't about the celebrity. It's about the service that I got when the celebrity was in there.
Well, it's different now, but during that time, it might have been, I mean.
Right.
Oh, snap. I just thought about it. Okay, go ahead.
The dude, what's my man? The Wiggins from Tony.
Dwayne Wiggins.
Yeah, he was Puffer Reds one day, you know. And if you in the Ipsy area, you know, Puffer Reds is a spot where all the dope boys go basically to get all the new gear and shit. You know what I'm saying? They tax the shit out you, but it's basically within distance for you to get the new gear. So when you go in there, well, as much as that I went in Puffer Reds, you know, the lady knew me, everybody knew who I was, all that type of deal. So this day I walk in there, you know, I'm trying to get, you know, me and the wifey and the baby some shoes. You know, I'm about to cop all the J's. All 3 of us, we finna get in and cop the J's and be out here funky fresh on them. But walk in there, you know what I'm saying, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, why everybody acting crazy and shit. So I go over to the J's. I ain't paying no mind to it. I go over to the J's. I'm like, yo, let me get a size 7 in these, you know, and I'm looking around, and my man with the dreads in his hair or whatever, and I look at him again, and we standing like right here, you know, side by side, basically touching each other. And I look, I'm like, damn, why this motherfucker look familiar? And I look in, and every time he picked up a shoe, everybody will flock to him. And then it dawned on me, and I looked at him again. I said, that's dude from Tony. So I asked one more motherfucking time, can I get a size 7 in them J's? No reaction. So I said, you know what? I ain't fucking with Puffer Reds ever no more. And
This is not a shot against your establishment. If y'all watching or anything, it was just a bad experience years ago. And I will frequent your building and get your service. And I have got nothing but good service from you guys.
Hey, didn't them motherfuckers get trouble some years back for selling fake J's and fake Air Force Ones?
No, they haven't. That ain't them. Like, you get the real deal. You just might pay a little bit more, but you get the real deal.
Oh, at Puffer Reds? but you know, that's the spot on the south side of Ipsy where you go to get everything at. You can't get to.
Yeah, that's true. And then, I mean,
starstruck.
I'm not getting paid to advertise them. I will say that. So,
Right.
anybody else got a crazy celebrity story?
I do.
Oh, which one? Which one?
Yeah. I remember I was in I don't know if it was Fort Wayne or South Bend, somewhere in Indiana. You say what?
That was South Bend.
I'm talking about with Paperboy.
It's different ones. You got to remember, he got different ones. Different ones.
So look, Paperboy, he had a song. Back then, we didn't know he was gonna be a one-hit wonder, but he had a hit back in the early '90s called "The Diddy." It was like, you can do the Diddy if you want to. Then I can
Hey, he was flowing though. All right.
Yeah, that was the shit, right? So, but see, he was on the bill with In Too Deep, Cam. Remember the Peace Treaty? Cam from the West Coast. Remember that song? You know, he was a West Coast rapper.
I know Cam. Yeah.
He was a Muslim dude.
He real big with Islam, and you know.
Yeah.
He's still doing his thing.
He was there. Well, In Too Deep, that Back to the Hotel. And two white dudes. They was there. And Paperboy. I think I'm missing somebody in that concert. They all kind of blend in together sometimes. But so Paperboy was the first like major artist after the local people like us or whatever, the low level or whatever at that time. So out of all them stars that I mentioned, this dude looked down his nose at us. Everybody else was down to earth, was chopping it up, passing the blunt to each other and shit to us or whatever. And he was like acting like we was peasants and shit, right? So anyway, he get on the stage, the DJ scratch a beat in and he start rapping. You can hear the whole crowd. I mean, it was like crickets in the crowd where nobody responded to it. So he cut that song short. DJ, called for another song. He rapping off of that. Then nobody, same response. People talking to each other. You can see people going to the bathroom.
You heard dishes cleaning and stuff like
right. So he finally do that Diddy song. You just hear the intro to that song. The place blew up. Like you can feel the sound of these people. That's how big the crowd was. It was, and there, so the song dropped, and he on the stage, he rocking the house, and by the second verse, he like got down and grabbed this girl hand that was on the front row, and he rapping to her, and you see this hand come out the crowd and grab him by the back of his shirt and pulled him into the crowd. And then you just hear he stopped rapping, and you hear like, the just the instrumental, and you can hear it sound like a whole bunch of commotion, like the mic was getting kicked around it. You know what I'm saying? So they stopped the music. They stopped the music. You hear the crowd like, what the fuck? Oh! Like the crowd closest to them, you hear the oh, they took his gold. They beat the shit out of him. They took his gold off them. The Fruit of Islam, the dudes with the bow ties, they was running security. So they was on the stage pulling him back up by his feet, trying to get him out the crowd. They lumped him up. And so that was in Fort Wayne. The next show was supposed to be, that tour was supposed to be in Benton Harbor. And he didn't show up.
Obviously, for obvious reasons, though.
Yeah. He was like, if I got whooped in Indiana, I damn sure ain't heard about Benton Harbor, probably.
Right. Oh, yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, so that was crazy.
But yeah, I got a story. It's not so crazy, but it's crazy. It's very mundane. Y'all know that rapper Young Buck?
Mm-hmm.
He came into my store with Cashville, Tennessee, all 15, 20 of them with his manager and everything. And they all ordered, they ordered food and sat down and ate it and left. Nobody came in the lobby that day. Well, the whole time they were there. But my cashier was like, hey, he was calling by his name. Hey, Buck, you want mash? Hey, Buck, you want to upsize that drink? Like, you talking to him like you know him. Buck was like, yeah, man, yeah. It was pretty cool, though.
Is that the 50 Cent Young Buck?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got pictures. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I got pictures too of that experience. Stop it. Stop. Look, you can believe what you want. I believe it didn't happen. All right, Dave?
No.
He got catfish. Look. I know. I already know, Dave. Please.
Dog. All right, I quit.
No. Let's do this on some posts or whatever, man. But I do honestly believe he got catfished.
What are y'all talking about?
And Chartice, I know you smirk though. You know what we talking about.
When you said Buck, I was like, oh.
Oh
wow.
yeah, I knew.
Now,
what are y'all talking about?
Stop. See.
Yeah, now I want to know the tea.
I know.
Man, that nigga was fucking trannies.
Man.
What?
I'm gonna say it, damn it. They said that man was
All I'm
fucking
gonna say is that Bigfoot looked like a dude. Ain't no way he could have mistaken that.
Oh man, but you know what? They were sending pictures though of there was catfishing them.
Man, he was that thing had his coat on, man. It was.
Listen, man, ain't no difference between that man and Eddie Murphy. I don't give a damn if he's catfish or not.
Oh, I can't breathe. Look,
they all Bigfoot lovers.
Stop it. That's not true.
I don't know nothing about that.
Man, look, y'all ignorant. If you're gonna be ignorant, be ignorant. That's the next shirt coming from the People's Podcast clothing.
I'm gonna exercise my right to be ignorant. Last time I checked, man.
He said he gonna exercise his right.
Hey, just YouTube Young Buck or Google.
Do what thou wilt around this motherfucker, I guess.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I mean, to each their own. And in the video, I laugh at the video though, the actual video though.
Yeah. But disclaimer, ain't nothing wrong with Bigfoot lovers.
Yeah, disclaimer, because I don't want nobody. Oh yeah, and I got
illness.
You know what?
We have no issue with Bigfoot.
While we on the question, can a white person be racist against their own kind?
Of course they can.
Okay. Because I had an episode to where somebody was in their feelings, like really, really feelings though. And if I know they're gonna watch this episode, but I mean, I didn't know how to respond. They said it was a hate. They said they're gonna report the channel for hate, whatever. And you know, they was really, really in their feels though. But
wow.
And I have to actually. I feel I need to take time to have a disclaimer like we don't discriminate against
we
anybody.
don't discriminate.
We have people from all walks of life on this podcast. We have people from all walks of life as guests. Male, female, pink, purple, red, green, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So I have to say that most definitely because it's a people's podcast. If you look at the logo, it's like different colors under the fist. It doesn't matter. It's a microphone in there, like speaking unity amongst everybody. You know what I'm saying? And Kel.
Coronavirus.
Stop it.
You ain't even supposed to say that on YouTube. You gotta change the name.
They gonna hey, y'all should hear my daughter say it. I be cracking up like that's ratchet, right?
Everything.
I'm not even gonna get in too deep with controversy or anything.
We gotta have one controversy.
Question though.
Yeah.
During this COVID pandemic, how has it affected you as an artist?
I think it's brought it out more.
Same here.
Yeah, I've had more time.
It's giving me time. It's giving me, this coronavirus made the whole world sit down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I have to.
You're right, and Ray, you're exactly right. And I can say two things. I save more money, which I've been a homebody anyway.
Yep.
But the times of going out, even at one time, you end up splurging. You're gonna spend money when you leave out. Point blank. Period. So you save more money, and then
if you can't make it because your job closed.
Man, I'm essential. It don't feel like it. Look though, for real. Like how am I essential? You want gravy with that?
People want to eat. Yeah, people want to eat.
Like hell, give me a vaccine, motherfucker. Like no, I'm just playing with. No, seriously though.
I spend more money at home actually.
Will you be on Amazon? Stuff? Yeah.
DoorDash and Amazon, fucking Uber Eats.
Yeah, they get you with that though. And but another thing though, I was gonna say the last thing I found another avenue. Right when I really wanted to go ahead and be like, I'm gonna hit every stage or be on the stage or this and that, you know, I turned it into something else, something different. Like, well, you know what? We can reach each other and still be safe. Why not start a podcast?
Right.
You know, it's so many people in this room right now. This is as safe as we can do this.
Right.
You know, and everybody get their points across. Nobody's getting sick or anything, and it's actually kind of fun. You know, I think after
ain't
all
nobody
this,
being ignorant.
Ain't nobody being ignorant. Let me check on 5G Killer over here. Dub, you good?
That's that 5.
That's that 5G.
Yeah.
But yeah, most definitely though. It's always a point to just be like, you know, just to be different though. And
good to think outside the box.
Outside the box, exactly. Because I didn't not imagine it would turn into what it is now, beyond my wildest dreams. So, I mean, thank y'all for supporting. And you don't got to give me a pat on the back. Just show up. That's enough for me. Shit. And Kels, like I said, hell froze over. I got you on here, so you know, and it's a message to be said though. So just take heed of what I told you though, because I mean, everybody have a place in life. Period. Whether it's in somebody's life, my life, or anybody's, everybody got their own place, their own energy, their own way to prosper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Rick, you've been quiet this episode. I know you're listening. Rick. Okay. So I still got a few more minutes to burn on here.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, you sound like you asleep.
No.
That didn't sound convincing either.
No.
It what the hell did it?
You know.
He like, nah, wiping it. Who is this and why?
Yeah, because I am wiping my eye.
That wasn't me snoring. I ain't snoring.
My shit been irritated all damn day.
Damn.
Some allergies or something.
Yes.
I ain't snoring.
Like, yeah.
I
ain't sleep. I'm up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Shartice, you have any story or anything like that? Any crazy celebrity story?
Really not nothing bad about the celebrity, but it was.
I wouldn't say bad, just something that stood out to you.
Oh, but it was a little cabaret when my friend from high school pushed me on stage with Houdini. They let me freestyle over that Simon Says beat. But the part that was the fun part, but the part that surprised me though was the people in the people went sleeping in the crowd started booing.
What?
Yeah. So I started rapping on them in the crowd.
Freestyling on them, yeah. Shartice a freestyle king too. Like he one of the, the few ones that still go off the top of the dome. It'd be nice with it.
And then I heard of him before he heard of me. So and I'm so blessed to have him be so welcoming to come on this podcast.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And this is I gave one person a heads up, but this was supposed to be a great surprise.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ray and Shartice, the other club. What's up, man? We're gonna get it popping or what?
hey, Shartice, you remember G-Nut?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we had some times. That was a movie, man. We had some good times, man. This little bar
time was like a little young movie, a little young series.
Then it just got kind of crazy, man. You know, it just got kind of crazy.
That was my first time performing on stage at the other club.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun promoting that spot to be like, come to the other club. Like it's the other, the other club.
That was the name of it?
Yeah. It was called the other club.
So be like, no, not this club, the other club.
The other club, yeah. No, we going to the other club. That club? No,
where you at? You at the club? No, I'm at the other club. Oh, we got to go over to the other club.
Right.
They in the parking lot waiting on us.
Yeah. And it was this old dude named Russ. This was the most impeccable sound dude I've ever come across in my life. And I've been on some pretty big, decent sized stages. You know what I'm saying? And this dude used to have our sound crispy. Remember that, T?
Yeah.
Used to have our shit crispy. We used to be in there. You know, for the most part, I remember, you know, when it was just first start growing, it's nice. It would just be us in there, just staff and family. You know what I'm saying? We still kick it. And then it was times where we had to turn people away from the door because we was, you know, at over capacity. You know what I'm saying? It was times motherfuckers got the clowning. It was times we banned motherfuckers from coming. You know what I'm saying? And then it was times it was just us in there. You know what I'm saying? But it was a movie, man. That's a straight up movie.
Sure. Last time Toledo had concerts, it was what, Father MC and shit? MC Hammer?
No, it's been way more than that.
Yeah.
They have some good comedy shows there. I will say.
She said Father MC Hammer.
I swear to God, that's the one I went to.
The last one was the Can't Touch This tour.
Right.
Hey, I bet you it's a crackhead walking around somewhere with a Hammer Time t-shirt on with the mallet and shit, the hammer.
Hey, I was in Walmart.
They were sitting for super soakers.
I was seeing a kiosk with Hammer. It was like some type of tool or something, or some tape. And it was like stop Hammer Time or some shit. And they had this big ass picture and shit. I'm like, oh,
he's still getting that money though. Don't believe he broke.
What the fuck is it? No, he was never broke.
Paid for his
he lost me with bumps and
probably out here just using that shit.
Yeah, he was never broke. He lost a lot of money.
He had the Speedo in the video.
Pumps in the bump.
Yeah,
he had a lot of money.
That's when he was on death row.
Right. He went gangster.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't have a
hey, y'all know.
Anybody run around with hands on all that dancing?
Right.
And dude, y'all know That's It was signed to Hammer for a while, right? Real talk.
No.
That's when he did that the white rapper.
The white rapper
Hammer.
That's why he didn't care. That's why he didn't care when he got kicked off of the show, because he already had a deal, a nice size amount too, signing bonus with Hammer already.
He brought a lot of folks out though.
Who was we talking about?
He brought Jonesy out.
That's my protege.
That is hilarious. He was in the white rapper show. He was in. This is the birthplace of hip hop. I've been here before.
Oh, I'm sorry. Father
it's 125 in Harlem.
Right.
You're like, you should show your respect.
He was. That's how he was, though. That's how he was. You know.
Yeah, he was like that when I met him, though, too. Like, damn, he had the cargo pants with the polo shirt. Like, okay. Who is this guy?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, he was always like I exposed him to a lot of things he probably would have never seen otherwise. You know what I'm saying? You know.
That's it.
No
hey,
doubt.
What's up, man? We going to write today? Right.
I still got love for him. I still got love for little bro though.
Oh yeah.
I was actually kind of happy to see him on national TV.
Right.
You know, that exposure could have done many good.
Part of the glass house made. That's what I was saying.
You say what?
I said part of the glass house made it. That's what I was saying when he was on TV.
Right. Same thing with Marley. Thing with Marley.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Oh, most definitely. And, you know, I guess everybody getting word of that then, I see.
You say what?
I see everybody getting word of y'all people y'all know.
I took me on the way back from the East Coast. Me and Cuz, we stopped at Marley crib on the way back.
That was a blessing.
Yeah.
We
I still got the shirt, and that bitch is still in the wrapper.
Dude.
Yeah.
Still got the what?
I done wore my shit, took selfies in it and all type of shit.
Oh, the family?
Yeah.
The family? Yeah.
Yeah. The
Family, I still got it, and it's still in the plastic in my drawer.
Dude,
Right.
how you order the sweatsuits? The sweatshirt.
Hey, yeah, and you did right by doing that, because you see that same shirt everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere. All the right people wearing it too. And all the right people aware of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Oh, I didn't know y'all stopped by y'all stopped by Molly crib and shit.
On the way back. I think we was coming back from New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was coming up through Jersey, or not too far from his crib. So
yeah, we was on the way back because we already hit the tour. We had Philly and all that shit up.
Yeah. We was up in
Hey, but if y'all did that during that time, it shouldn't be shit once the shit get open up. It should be on and popping. Y'all got the experience.
Yeah.
Am I right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it should be easier the next go around. I'm pretty sure the first time was a learning experience.
Hey, as far as that, what you talking about? Y'all remember them little cars, them toy cars? You gotta pull it back and hold it, and then let it go, and it go flying, right? That's how I feel about that right now. I'm that little car. You just wind back. I'm ready to go.
Ready to
Hell yeah! When this shit open up, I'm like,
all right, and at the same time, we working on a building or something like that to get to have it like the way everybody else do. But right now, safety first.
Shut the fuck up!
Damn! Dang!
like a demon dog.
That little motherfucker a killer.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, but yeah,
everything okay?
We working on getting an actual spot for that type of thing, though. You know,
we finna get letters from Peter fucking around with Dake.
No, if anything, that little motherfucker be done attacked her ass.
A little killer out here thinking she a pig.
It was that a Chihuahua?
No, it's a
man. That's the most vicious motherfucking Pomeranian you ever did see this side of Mississippi.
Them little pocket dogs, huh?
That motherfucker killer though.
Hey,
R.I.P. Blue.
Oh my God, man! I swear to God, that shit hurt. Shit hurt.
Yeah, he was on Facebook about 2 days talking about Blue, wasn't he?
I was crying like, because like me and him really didn't get along, but I guess I did care. I guess.
Well, in hindsight, but you shouldn't. Hey, but remember, don't do no human like that.
Nah. What you mean?
Be like, yeah, fucker, then you're gonna die and be like, I guess I did care.
Oh man, yeah. I'm saying that about my pops right now. Shit.
That's crazy. But we all live and we learn though. You coming a long way with that too though. So I mean,
hey, look.
Hats off to you.
Hey, you gotta set something up for a show out west.
Y'all see the killer?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Yeah.
Looking for something to kill.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Like Mike Vick will be shaking right now. Like if you saw this.
You said it.
No, for real, that motherfucker is evil.
Man, you out here? She be out here chasing my grandbabies down, biting them in their little butts and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Hey, but Eric, what was you saying? Doing a show out west?
Yeah. We need to set something up.
My little brother's a wrestler in Texas, and he's one of the dudes in this little league. I'm pretty sure some halftime shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And my son in Arizona, he rap.
You should have hit him with the link too, because girl, she didn't even jump back home though. That's crazy.
Nah, she didn't even hit me up at all. So she probably got home and forgot just that fast. I'm gonna post her stuff though. I'll send you her stuff. Do like a picture of her little collages and stuff.
Okay, and then I can actually next show, whatever, next thing we do, I know how to share it with everybody in the group too.
You would think the more shit that somebody got going on, they would want to get on as many platforms as possible and promote the shit. But
yeah, she just found a link where she could sell her art and not get really taxed for it yet, or don't have to have her LCCs. This is supposed to help her until she get it. And she sold a couple on there already. You know, like they didn't connected her. I forget the name of it, but they connected her with people. Like she make trays. She just do everything, like all kind of arts and craft little stuff.
But you gotta understand, the truly talented gonna be like, yeah, okay. When somebody tell them like, look, you got something going for you, this and that, they not really gonna take heed.
Oh, she believed. Like, you know, like, and then, you know, she got so much support here with us, you know, like I swear I help her whatever she need. Like I was getting her sewing machines, whatever the hell she need, easels for her paintings, you know, like, and she took off. Like I'm surprised. Like I didn't think
I saw some of that stuff last time. That was dope.
Yeah. Was that your stuff? That was your stuff though, Dave, wasn't it?
No, that was my daughter.
That was your daughter's stuff.
Yeah. She
that's talent.
What's the thing about her is like she can actually look at a picture and draw that motherfucker exactly
draw
how
from sight draw. That's a gift. That's a gift right there.
And like she never did it before, you know. She started.
You gonna choke to death.
Like she started with making stuff for tattoos.
I see you.
Okay.
Yeah. But man.
She draw her own tattoo art, do the tattoo herself and shit. Like she just do it all.
Oh, you hear that, Kels? That's somebody to link with you with too for the tattoo.
Yeah, I mean she just started doing it. We
hey,
got her.
Dooley. Hey, Dooley.
I
ain't gonna lie, man. You know how, you know, when we doing this, like you can't see nobody if they ain't talking. So when you first said Kels, I was thinking in my mind, this nigga got R. Kelly in here.
And then think about what I said though too. Like you almost died.
Like, then her picture popped up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, she fucking.
I thought he had another.
She had a cloud. She had a cloud though. I say that. Hey, but you see what they did to the R. Kelly though. He was like, I need to be let out because of COVID. They gave him the Johnson & Johnson. He just finished.
So they gave him the vaccine. Like, no, you straight. Yeah.
Sit right there, little buddy. Hang tight, little buddy. That shit is dope.
Yeah, she did this freehand.
Oh.
And he did that she did that for him, my son.
See, I will buy that, and somebody come and look at it, I'll make up some shit. And
then this
definitely want some of her art.
Close the door. Yeah, that shit glow in the dark. She free.
That shit was dope right there.
The fine
that was dope, motherfucker.
My little bad.
She is definitely.
That's talent.
She is definitely gifted.
Your room towed
up. She can draw up some money and then print that shit up.
Stop it. Stop it.
That's some art I want. I'll purchase a whole bunch of that.
But this is my favorite. This is my fucking favorite. She did
that's the one I remember you showed.
That's cool.
Yeah, she put the braid on there and everything. Like, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
damn.
How old is she again? You told me before.
23.
Okay, yeah. I definitely want parts of that. I gotta get some art from her. I gotta support that.
I'm gonna go back to that first one though, and with the Thundercat, the cat on top of it. Yeah, I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna blow people's minds with it.
The Thundercat.
Was it Lion-O? Was it Lion-O?
No, it was a little symbol that the Thunder.
Oh, the symbol.
Yeah, man, and it was so much going on in that. It was so much going on in that picture too.
Yeah, she did this for my son Kels because Black Panther died, and he was real sad about it. So she told him he told her what she wanted, and she just put one together for him, and he liked it. She did one. Her first one got tore up, but it had the Nintendo. Man, she had all this gamer shit on there. That motherfucker went hard. You know, it got tore up. But
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna be like, that's I'm gonna say their name, but I'm gonna say it in the French what do you call it? Like accent.
You know, she on Facebook, Assyria Johnson.
Okay.
Look, I'm on there now. Like I think. Hold on, let me check. How many pages have they had?
She only got one, I think. She ain't like me. She ain't gonna make another page.
Right, you stay in jail.
Dude, my shit in the feds. This the first one she made, and it got ripped. Like this, the motherfucker glow in the dark, all of that.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah, I was hurt.
Yeah, it's a Syria B. Johnson, right?
Yep.
Yep.
That
I'm
girl.
gonna have to. I'm gonna figure out how to send links and shit too, because that's dope.
Ooh.
I don't even. Do she realize the shit she do?
Kind of, but she do it for fun. Like she
do it out of
enjoys
love. She do it
Yeah,
out of
she
love.
enjoys it. Like that's all she talk about. Like she walk around with her little art shit everywhere she go. She got her babies
That's
and she got her
dope.
art shit.
That's
dope.
dope.
And then she got my oldest granddaughter doing canvas, and she's only 4.
Hey, do me a favor, could
All
you?
right, I feel it coming. Go ahead.
Yeah, you already, because she said
Go
the key
ahead.
words and shit,
Yes,
right?
yes. Go
Okay,
ahead.
tell your daughter to look up Empty Canvas by Uncle Ray. It's UNKLERAY.
Okay.
And and ask, I mean, if she can be inspired by, I want to see what that inspires her to draw.
That's perfect. And another thing, this is the point in time where everybody, I'm kind of upset that everybody that was supposed to be here could network and promote their stuff, but this is time right now. Everybody push their stuff, what they got going and everything, and then we're gonna wrap it up though.
Yes.
March 21st, I'm dropping my album. It's called 21 Days. It's gonna be on all platforms.
Well,
nice.
Go ahead, cuz.
Yeah, we got a few shows coming up. I'm part of a production team now. We got studios and shit like that. So we got a lot of shows coming up. Our first one for a lot of artists is March 13th, but I got a big one myself, April 10th at Bert's Warehouse. It's the Detroit Drip Fashion Show 2.
Yeah, I see.
It's an all-day event. We got like five headlining artists throughout each hour, and a lot of underscore acts throughout the time. I believe there's like 10 hosts. We got 10 different DJs who are going to come out throughout the hours and play, you know what I mean, do their thing, plenty vendors and stuff like that.
Hey, is there any possible way I could book you?
Yes, sir. Yes,
all right,
sir.
I'm gonna hit you up through here. I need to book you in July though. That cool?
Bet. I'm with it.
All right, I'll hit you up though. Well, go ahead, man. Keep going, man.
For sure. And aside from that, like when the COVID hit, I actually slowed up, and I let it give me a breath, because that people who know me, I was hands in everything in the music industry. So with that stopped everything, it let me breathe, and I started going into a passion that I started growing into once I got into the music, which was cooking. So now I got Cousin's Kitchen. We full-fledged. I backed away. Well, we had to back away from the 9 to 5s, but when they opened back up, I told them, I said, I'm only giving you 2 days out of my week. That's it. They on my terms. Basically, I'm a subcontractor right now. I'm not nobody's employee. I got my own company. Actually, I am an employee. My son opened a business as well during COVID and summertime. He started a lawn service. So I'm his Mexican. So I do all the yard work. So we got that going. Summer's coming back up. I'm trying to get him to have his lawn service full season, so he can learn his entrepreneurship. I'm going to get him his LLCs coming up. And like I said, I got the food and everything popping. I'm on the east side of Detroit, so I'm trying to take over here. It ain't no real authentic tacos. It's just that hamburger meat, lettuce, and tomato shit.
Hey man, look! Today was my first here having it. Oh my goodness, the real authentic.
What you do? You do the barbacoa?
I really don't. It's not on my everyday menu. My new thing right now that everybody has me whipping up is the quesadillas. The birrias that you dip in the sauce and all that everybody's going crazy about.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cooking is an art too. Cooking is an art too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's definitely.
And I only picked up that art from my kids, because they went on a top ramen bitch for months, bro, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm like, hold up, just throw some steak in there, just throw some vegetables, throw something in it. My daughter one day, she's like, Dad, can we just have it regular? I said, you know what, do your thing, man. And then it just, I wanted to come up with more things, and all my stuff, it was just something that I wanted them to eat, and then it flourished, and then them hands got anointed, man. And then I just pulled back and like I'm gonna just push Mexican tacos and little Mexican food. I got a nice little menu. I'm also in the medicated game. Sorry to keep talking. I just got, like I said, I got my hands in everything, man.
Got to, yeah, got to. Absolutely.
We gonna network for sure.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
And then Shartice, what you got going on, man? Like, and then I'm gonna push whatever you got. You posted, I'm gonna share it.
May 10th, Words of a Legend on all music platforms. That's about it for right now.
May 10th?
Yeah.
That's gonna be enough. That's gonna be enough. And make sure you send that to me. I'll make sure it goes to everybody that need to hear it or anything. Though, like I said, like it's an honor you showing up for me. And
look, I'm blessed to be able to have a sneak peek of some of the stuff you've been working on. So
see y'all know. see y'all know.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna be down in Detroit giving these out right here to the homeless. You know what I'm saying? Little care package.
Oh, okay.
They got the what's that? The potted meat, the water, was that Vienna's? What is that?
Brush, sanitizer, toothpaste. You know what I'm saying? We about to be doing these March 10th. Hopefully, if I get everything right, May 10th.
What if they don't eat pork or if they vegan? Then what?
Well, I'm sorry.
That's a good point. You got me thinking and shit like that. No, my nigga.
If they in a position, if they're in that position, I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be.
But even the Capitol rioter was a vegan and couldn't eat certain stuff. So
yeah, to eat organic.
Yeah, he had to be organic.
I wish I'd have said that.
Some good organic soy.
I should have tried that shit when they was giving us beans in the county.
Yeah, we gonna be doing that.
They say they never leave your system. The ones you get from the county.
Oh,
you understand?
That motherfucking Kool-Aid, boy. That's the shit you get.
March 10th. No, May 10th. Ain't it?
May 10th is Shartice. March 20th. I mean, March 20th. We down there.
March 21st is mine.
It's March 21st is Ray. Cuz got
May
on at Burt's Warehouse. Y'all definitely need to check out Burt's Warehouse. May, I'm trying to hook it up with Abdul. We got to do the doggy in the park thing. Abdul.
That's Rick. I'm supporting Rick.
You know,
Rick all the way 100,000%, and he got it though. I just know the key. Man, how you forget?
Man, I wouldn't even pay. I'm watching TV. What y'all talking about?
No, the day in the park thing, man.
The park thing, May 10th.
Oh, okay.
Not May 10th, but in May.
Yeah, I already talked to a couple people. They said they willing to, invest in that and try to, I was gonna say though, if we do it and it be a success, let's try to do it again, but try to make some money off of it. And
what is it all about? What is?
You gotta be nonprofit though.
No, it ain't no profit for me. I want to take the money and give it back to the kids, like do like some, toys for tots and coats or something for them.
But that could be the same thing. That could be that drive too.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Well, we're gonna have to sit down and talk because I'm not looking to make no profit off of anything. I'm giving back.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We use the proceeds for something.
But no, he was saying like make some money to give back to this and that. But we can take the same approach with every project though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But I'm just
it's hard times out here with this COVID. A lot of folks ain't working, and the winter time gonna be right back around the corner. And kids need stuff to stay warm. So.
And you gotta remember, it's gonna get warm outside. And motherfuckers gonna be shooting each other and shit too. It never fails.
Well, I'm just talking
already doing
ahead of time, man.
Yeah,
well, that go on every summer, but it don't always happen at the function. You know what I'm saying?
You just got to make sure it's all A1 though. But you know what? We're gonna make it happen though. Honestly.
I had top flight security out there. A bunch of flashlights and shit.
As long as you got that yellow light up top, they're gonna show up to court. You all gravy.
Shit.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna jump off of here though because it's been a great show, man. I kind of don't want to, but at the same time, like I I gotta upload it and do all that other stuff and promote it and everything. But after all my hard work, I hope y'all get this and y'all share it.
Definitely.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir.
And Kels, I'm gonna be hitting you up. Dan, I'm be hitting you up. And Cuzzo, I'm gonna be hitting you up. And Eric, I'm gonna be hitting you up. Rick, I'm gonna be hitting you up. Chartice, tell us about your experience. It's been okay so far?
Oh yeah, I like it.
Okay. We had a little technical difficulties at first, but I'm glad it happened though. And shoot, man. I'm glad to be a part of trying to do positive things and right things, of course. So, but, I'm gonna let this go.
As always, cuz it was good seeing you, Chartice. Good seeing
Thanks for having me.
you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Bye,
on the platform.
All right,
y'all.
All right,
No.
y'all be easy.
All right, y'all. Good
All right.
shit. Good show.